Objection! Hello everybody, Zachman18 here. Welcome back to the WTZM TV Channel 18 Superstation. It is time to continue on with our 61st Let's Play here on my Zachman18 channel for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies on the Nintendo 3DS. We just defeated the first episode yesterday, and I absolutely love the first episode. It was a great start to this amazing looking game so far, so I'm ready to get right back into it and start the next episode. So here we go with episode number 2. The Monstrous Turnabout. Let's see what this one has to offer.
Long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenma and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Night-night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
Ooh.
At long last, the revival of Tenma is at hand.
So we know who the killer is. A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Guess I'm a little early. Oh, hey, Apollo. Getting an early start today. Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while, after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Come to think of it, it's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year, but I still have a lot to learn. This is the Wright Anything Agency, and it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you, it's definitely a law agency. But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly. It's the law agency part of this office that's usually forgotten. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician, and adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes makes me help with her magic tricks. And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents as well. Looks like I'm gonna just bring that out a little bit. I was under the impression that I was a lawyer. Hold on. Oh, we better hurry. Doesn't look Daddy's gonna make it, so let's get going. Huh? Where are we going? What about the job you mentioned? This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now come on. Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. Well, this is the Wright Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so... Tell me again why I chose to work here. Where's Mr. Wright anyway? Daddy said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry. Just focus on your job and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go. We don't have all day. Wait a second. And another day of anything goes begins at the Wright Anything Agency. Alright. So where are we at here? We're at the Nine Tails Vale. Yokai Lane. Whew. So what are we doing way up here in the mountains? This is Nine Tails Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here. Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters. Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Nine Tails Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there has invited us. That's why we're here. In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy. They spelled chaperone wrong. Daddy said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly? I could do without thoughtfulness like that. Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way. Alright, guess it's time to move to the Kyubi managed garden. Okay, so we got talk, present, and move. So we could talk to her. Some monster craze. This monster craze, come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster. Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Hold on, I'm listening, people. Sorry. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Daddy would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourself Agni and Rudra, Demon Kings of Comedy. Daddy sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea. Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer. You do? You don't have to act so surprised by that. Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really wonder about you, Apollo. This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere. Oh, look, what are these panties doing here? Oh, gosh. Forget about panties. I'm looking for my badge. Uh-oh. 3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties. Hey, that's my attorney's badge. Wow, how'd you do that? I set it all up while we were back at the office. Wow, I didn't even... Wait, you took my badge? Oh my god. Alright. So I guess we're moving. So we have Wright Anything Agency. So we got current location, Yokai Lane. It's highlighted as the current location. The new Kyubi Manor Garden. So let's go there. Oh, wow. The new environments are really cool. Like, those are actually full-on moving. It's not just like a picture in the background. Wow, this place is really something. It definitely feels like a different world here. Trucy. Who is this? Oh, new character. Jinxie. And this is... my friend Jinxie Tenma. She was the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns, love of red. Are you a demon? No. I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. He is a demon. What the... Be gone, foul beast. You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds. But I'm not a monster. Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon. Or you could just say I'm human. The red demon, emissary of the underworld. I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now? So you can eat me? I'm not gonna eat you. Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits. Don't worry. I'm already full. Please stay that way. Great. Now I'm playing along too. Jeez. Alright. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Be gone, foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly, literally. I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself. Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry. This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight. If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look. Ouch, unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I'm 100% human. That's probably going to present our badge. Present? Badge, the only thing we have in here. I wanted to show you this. What is it? It's my attorney's badge. You see? I'm not a demon. I'm a lawyer. Really? You're a lawyer? Whew. Maybe now she'll stop calling me a demon. Does it protect you from Emma Dio's judgment? Who's Enma Dio? Deo. I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who punishes the dead for their sins. Uh-oh, I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly. Can I go back to being just a normal demon? Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I'd prefer a Turkish bath if possible. A Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath? Don't worry, Jinxie. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Hey, please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir. have mercy on my soul. I told you I'm not a demon. And Trucy, you're just making things worse. You just leave that Enma Deo to me. Isn't that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross into the afterlife. Will someone tell these two if I'm human already? Jeez. Oh, okay. So now we talk to her about it again. That's cool. So Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Barely anyone had even heard of it before, but now it's packed with tourists. Really? So the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival? It was the alderman's idea, but I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling around about Ninetail's Vale. Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something? And they're hungry too. Man-eating monsters, and they're all over the place? In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the Ding-Dong Demon. How else could you explain it? Well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding-Dong Ditch. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor. The demon Tenma Taro, he's imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenma Taro? The Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai you said was imprisoned here at the manor. Is it true? He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Ooh. Tenma Taro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary. So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber. He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the Nine-Tailed Fox. Wow. And locked away forever. So you're saying Tenma Taro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber? But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight. What a charming security system. You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me the chills, so... thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Alrighty. So, I was wondering, are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie? Yes, they're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa told me to wear them. Evil things? Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there, forever. Got it? I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun. Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Oh, whoa. Demon. Oh, wait, it's just someone in a suit, right? Tenma Taro. Tenma Taro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber? Please don't hurt me. Be gone, be gone, be gone.
Hiss. Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away.
Charm, charm, charm. Where's that die and go to heaven charm? Oh, she put it on her own forehead this time. She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenma Taro like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenma Taro. Now what? Look, Apollo, there's somebody up on the roof. Who is that? Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! That booming laugh, could it be? My 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yaha! Boom! The golden lord of yokai, the amazing 9 tails, is here! Fear not, good little boys and girls, for I shall defeat Tenma Taro. Ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha! Hooray, hooray! It's the amazing 9 tails! Up to your no-good tricks again, hey, Tenma Taro. Well, not on my watch. Ha-ha! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenma Taro. You and your people can now live in peace. Thank you, Mr. Amazing 9 Tails, sir. Now I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish. Await! What in the world? That was awesome. What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor. That was the amazing Ninetales. He's a pro wrestler from right here in the Ninetales Vale. But no one knows his true identity. Jinxie sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was all that about him banishing Tenma? That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenma is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the nine-tailed fox drives Tenma out and purifies our village. But the amazing Ninetales to the honors this year. So that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing Ninetales and Tenma, huh? Well, whatever floats our boat. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please excuse me. She's a strange one, all right. I think she's sweet in her own special way. Knowing Trucy, she probably has lots of friends who are sweet in their own way. Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of Ninetales Vale while we're here. The fun never stops, does it? I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale. I know, because my wallet's running on empty. What's with all the commotion over there? Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay. It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon Tenma. He killed Alderman QB. What? Wait, killed isn't dead? Yes, and Tenma did it. Tenma? You stay here while I go have a look. Please, wait. Huh? Ah! It's a Tenma warding charm. It should protect you, but please, be careful. The Alderman's in the Fox Chamber, at the top of the main staircase. Okay, got it. Oh, we got a warding charm. Holy crap. What's happening? Holy crap.
Are you all right? Who are you? Help! Someone call an ambulance!
The police arrived soon after that, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently the man impaled by the spear was already dead, but there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. Holy crap! That's insane. Alright. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he'd only been unconscious. You think Jinxie's gonna be okay? I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks. Oh look, here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Oh, sorry. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer. Hey, feeling any better? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead? Uh-huh. It was Alderman QB. When I found him, he was already... So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive? Who was he? Damien Tenma. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him. So he's the killer. Ah! Nuh-uh. Papa didn't kill anyone. Papa? As in your father? That's right. Jinxie's dad is mayor of Tenma Town. No way. Yes, way. But he's innocent. This just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Ninetales Vale, and Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best. Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So the victim was the village alderman. What can you tell me about him? His name was Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind, and he always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Nine Tails. A former pro wrestler, huh? That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, huh? So then why'd you come work here? It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Uh-huh. Plus, Mama was from Nine Tails Vale, though she's no longer with us. She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where Nine Tails flowers grew. Wow, what a beautiful flower. And with exactly 9 petals, too. Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai. Alright. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon. Uh-huh. The warding charm on the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed. The Forbidden Chamber's door? That big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone. That's how Tenma Taro escaped. Ooh. But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Jinxie, you should go get some rest. You've been through a lot today. Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer. Apollo, maybe this is your chance. Chance for what? To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court. Who, me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers? You want to know what the detectives said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one. Sounds like they're expecting an open and shut case. Don't worry, Jinxie. If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly. What? You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Ooh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. Oh, right. Jinxie already lost her mother. All right. Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me. Attaboy, Polly. You're going to help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer? Yep, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man. Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean. It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice. Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook. Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for? Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting my notes in the court record. Oh, whoa. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list. Oh, sounds handy. To read my notes, I just open the court record with R. Then I can switch between the tabs using L and R. Oh, I almost forgot. So about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away. Wait, what? His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he can even shoot laser beams from his eyes. Jeez. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary. A paralyzing stare, laser beams from his eyes. He sounds like some kind of monster. I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done. Okay, thanks. Alright, so we can move. Let's go to the court record. I just want to check out this notes thing. Case brief. This is cool. Murder of Alderman QB. Defendant was Demian Tenma, age 45. And the victim is Rex QB, age 46. Notes. The victim suffered a fatal abdominal spear thrust, and black feathers and tracks were found at the scene. Okay. So notes is to go meet my clients. That's kind of a helpful thing if you don't know what to do. That's pretty sweet. Alright. So looks like we are going to the detention center. It's the new location on the map. Visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. Jeez. Who are you? Yikes. So you're Demian Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help. Huh? Let me out of here. Sorry, I get a little loud sometimes. How incredibly rude. Sorry, did I do something to offend you? A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am with nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rude. Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls, so that I may treat my benefactor to some tea and maybe some cookies too. No, wait, we can do tea and cookies after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened? I see. So tea and cookies can wait, can they? Whew, that was close. We don't need jailbreak added to the list of charges. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Ugh, whoa! Sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid. Bah! Excuse me? To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened. Go on. I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've got one choice. I must leave her at once if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth. No, wait. You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty. I suppose you're right. Phew. Our youth just came this close to quite a scare. My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That's why I was arrested. Your prints were on the murder weapon? That's never good. Any idea how they got there? None, for I hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head. I see, a drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Oh. Huh? Was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What did the police have on you as far as a motive is concerned? Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late. Oh, was it personal in nature? Nothing like that. It's a long story. But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes. That's what I told him. I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder? Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Cuby was dead set against a municipal merger. And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way. Ah, curses! Mayor Tenma, are you okay? Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this. It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it really were that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma. Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Yes? She already lost her mother, and now with me being held in here, I fear she'll be terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need. Leave it to me. Trucy and I will look out for your daughter. I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about. New friends? Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck. A young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters. Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of monsters to me. Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up. Whew, why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do for you? Trucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that. It was kind of spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right. I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. So this is right before she joined them. She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. Oh, here we go. I already told you. Here we go. I'm a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where Kyobi Manor is. You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky. You stupid pig-headed... This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know. Looks like I just found Miss Athena Sykes. Why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defend you in court if you ever get arrested. Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so... Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school? I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student. That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me. Ah! Get your hands off of me! Oh my god. Good lord. Ugh. Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time? Whoops. Are you okay? I think so. But that police officer's out cold. I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something. Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. You're Athena Sykes, I take it. That would be me. And you are? I'm Apollo Justice. I work at the Wright Anything Agency. The Wright Anything Agency? What a fishy-sounding name. It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Didn't Mr. Wright explain it to you? Oh, right, that Wright. So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. I could say the same thing to you. Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little bit about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much as always. Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. So Athena, I hear you're just past the bar. That's right. And here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm only 18. 18? How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age? I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there. All I can say is, wow. She must be a genius or something. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer. Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work? Mood Matrix! So tell me about our client. What are they like? Oh, right. You haven't met him yet? Well, yeah. Well... Oh my god! And that about sums it up. He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father. Wait, are you crying? I'm not crying. There was something in my eye. They're called tears. Moving right along. Let's get down to business. Helping our client is priority number 1. So Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our client? Well, for example, I can try to listen in on a witness's inner voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget. Widget? Widget? This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget. Hi, Widget. It talks? Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling. Awkward. Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Now that I seriously doubt. Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case. A special edition covering our case? That was quick. That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop? Rapido! Right, well, let's see what it says here. What's the deal with the Spanish? Tenma, real or flight of fancy. An airborne figure resembling Tenma was captured on camera around 3-4... Wow. Tenma was seen what? He was seen flying through the sky? Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetail's Vale. The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently that photo was shot right after the murder occurred. Well, there were black feathers and strange tracks of the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved. Wait a second. Yokai as in one of those Japanese monsters? Man, God, you don't actually think it was a supernatural murder, do you? No, of course not. Now German? Why not plain old English? Special edition paper. A newspaper with a photo of Tenma soaring through the air. Andale, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Alright. Alright, so let's... Where are we going to? Got the community... So we're at Yokai Lane right now. Oh, we got a scroll here. Here we go. Kyubi Manor Foyer. New location here. Whoa. Nice. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look. There's a TV in that little room in the corner. In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Nine Tails, has been confirmed missing according to sources closest to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event held in Nine Tails Vale today. He also failed to appear in a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local villagers say his disappearance may be connected with Tenma Taro's recent escape. So that wrestler's gone missing.
Hey, you two! You don't belong in here!
Ah! Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What about them there horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me.
Horns? That's my hair. Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to...
Ah, you're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't ya? Could have reckoned that over that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
Same here.
Wow, talk about a quick change of heart. So tell me, demon lawyer, bet you use them demonic cords of yours to scare the bejeebers out of witnesses, huh? Come here, you little horn demon, you.
Come on. Ouch! These horns my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone.
They ain't? Seems a mighty big waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my business, so...
That was fast. Guess he's done with me.
Well, I'd best get back to work.
Haha. Halt! Stop right there!
Huh, me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone.
Ah. Don't you worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. And I'll check the lost and found later.
Somehow I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
Ah! The cat's out of the bag!
It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you.
She almost feels sorry for him now. What should we do about him, Apollo? Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so...
I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the wad of cash in your wallet, I hope.
You leave my wallet out of this. Hey, didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us?
Run away. Head for the hills.
Get back here, you. Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's of the crime scene. And here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got them. Diagram showing the scene of the crime. And a diagram of the foyer, and including the office used by the caretaker Phineas Filch. Now then, as I recall, the Fox chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Ooh. The Fox chamber. Whoa! Whoa. Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? Or sorry, that was sorry. The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenma Taro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? Oh, this is a crime scene. Wait, hold on a second. Let me adjust my camera here. There we go. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first. Who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Under arrest, but... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to be late for lunch. Please wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So you're the lawyers I heard about. Ha ha ha, I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though. I don't know how many more times I can take being called suspicious in one day. Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? I'm Bobby Fulbright, the heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase, it's in justice we trust. Oh boy, this guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do for you? So would it be okay if we had to look around? Certainly not. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here.
Ah, yikes, is he reaching for his...
In justice we trust.
If you assist his badge.
You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross a police line. Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck, let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come.
You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice keeping in justice. That would be you at bay.
Ah, I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice and me, you say?
That's right.
Are you trying to say that justice and I aren't enough to keep you out?
What?
No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice. No, it can't be.
You have him on the ropes now, Athena.
If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through? But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice, too. Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Whose justice is the most just here? Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice. What would you have me do? I think we really got to him.
Yeah, he seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go.
Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around.
After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Yeah.
Let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from different angles.
You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right? Wait, but how do we go about changing our perspective?
Touch the arrows on the bottom screen or press left or right on... Oh, this is gonna be sweet. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, just give it a tap.
Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Noah Salon's commencer. Let's get started.
Jesus, I don't know what she's saying.
And my phone's ringing.
Alright. Examine, yes. Let's do this.
So we got our pointer here.
Oh, this is so cool.
Alright, so we'll start with over here. So, well, we got the door right here, and that's the thing is missing, isn't it?
The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenma was imprisoned in there before his escape.
Think we could get this door open?
It's worth a try. Ugh, no good. It's shut tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless.
In justice we trust.
Yikes.
Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either.
So an unopenable door. Right.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene. Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Forget I just said that. So the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind.
Got the table right here. Oh, that's cool. It kind of shows us where we've kind of already pointed.
So this is where Alderman Cuby's body was found.
Apparently the murder weapon, a spear, had Mayor Tenma's prints on it.
That's not good.
Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here.
Yikes.
Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigation, so in the name of justice, I must say goodbye.
What was that all about?
So here's the body outline over here on the chair. Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
Apparently the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah, when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings.
So he's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused. Apollo, it's up to us to save him.
It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster. She's right. You're right about that. Didn't talk to the floor here. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood. Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing.
They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird.
Then it must be one big bird, and not of the friendly yellow type either.
Maybe it's some mutant bird creature.
So your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman QB with a spear.
It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did it.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster.
Ooh. Statues up here. Look, this statue only has one tail.
Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick. I bet the number of tails represents a yokai's power.
So if you had two, Apollo, I'd only have one?
Wait, what?
Not that it means you're better than me, got it?
Like I said, what?
What else do we have here?
Oh, got a thing here. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should go check the other side. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can't lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes!
No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the mayor's lawyers.
He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright. Did you hear about that attack over on Yokai Lane? I hear an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once. In justice we trust. Hold on, guys.
Hold on. Oh, okay, sorry. That was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more. Oh, fudge. Sorry.
Okay. The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. I hope she never finds my weakness.
Yes. Oh, crap.
Nothing. Oh, son of a butt. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight.
Looks like a large blood-stained cloth.
The blood's probably the alderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got here. And why does this seem important?
Alright.
I think I pretty much... Oh, here we go.
This one's a spear, but what about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once.
Really? What are they used for?
Oh, things like pinching through cheeks.
Ew!
Pulling out tongues.
Stop.
Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes.
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that.
Demons eat canned food? I always wonder what they ate besides people.
Jeez.
Alright. So let's go ahead and start rotating.
It's a folding screen. I wonder what they were using it for.
I read that the Japanese used to use these in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show.
You mean like my attorney's badge? Poor Athena.
That cop treating her like a child must have really bothered her.
Okay.
Sorry guys, I'm messaging people while I'm filming this. What else? Let's see. Oh, something on the wall here. It's like a clock or something.
Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there?
Unsteady and, restless.
That's a direct representation of your current state of mind.
Wait, that was some kind of psychological test?
My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool.
You're actually not that far off the mark.
Okay. What else? Oh, here we go. Dang it. Wait. I saw something. There we go.
There's something behind the door. Whatever it is, it looks like it's broken. Probably broke when the door was open. Why would anybody put something there?
Yeah, that wasn't very smart.
Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the body. She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic.
Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology, too.
I am?
Wow, you really learn quick. But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Wright Anything Agency.
I can't tell whether she's serious or not. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me.
Alright, I think we're done with this. We'll come back if we miss anything. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here now. There's a window.
Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff.
The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo, there's something caught in the window frame.
It looks like gold fur. What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal. Wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox?
Golden fur. Alright. What else is there? There's a table here. Look, trophies. Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman QB. The Amazing Nine Tails Yokai Division winner, Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Tournament.
Yokai Division? I didn't know you could have a division of one.
Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have the perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand.
Mild-mannered masked lawyer by day, demonic masked wrestler by night. No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena.
I figured that he wouldn't be saying something as ridiculous as that. Look, a cat with 2 tails.
No such thing.
Oh, and this lady has a really long neck. How funny is that?
There's no way a creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing.
Apollo, I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus.
What's that got to do with anything?
There's a thing shining down here. What is it?
What do we have here? Looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and 10 material battling it out. There's blood on it, too.
Ah, careful, Apollo, it's got blood on it.
Really? Hey, you're right. Wonder if it's the Alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so...
You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something for my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor, too?
Fox and Demon Statue. A statue that was at the crime scene. It depicts Tenma and the nine-tailed fox locked in battle.
Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo. Do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine.
What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound, like wind rushing through a narrow strait. An echo of someone's voice. In justice we trust!
Oh, God. God. Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
Jeez. I heard it through the air ducts.
Yeah, check it out. God, why would she hear you through there? Why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something. A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb into, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet high, in fact. I highly doubt that there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room, do you? I guess you're right. Speaking of things in this room. Yeah? Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright? Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case. Aw, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need. I suppose I did say that. Helping those in need is what justice is all about, but keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Which justice is the most just? Why is this always so hard? Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto? To serve and protect? I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course. I must serve and well as protect. Okay, we'll share some information. In the name of justice. We did it, Apollo. Yeah, we did it, alright. But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical. Alright. Was it Miss Jinxie Tenma who first discovered the crime scene? That's right, and this photo shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key allowing her immediate access. A key? So then the Fox chamber was locked. Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Alderman Cuby didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder. Disappeared? You think the killer took it? It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is most important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you. Ha ha ha. You think you're some kind of champion of justice, but you're just plain old mean. I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls. Shameless rascal? Who even says that? Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Alright, go to the Fox chamber. There are bloody footprints and black feathers scattered on top of the blood. Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might leave behind. You don't actually think the murderer was some sort of monster, do you? What's the name of that creature in the forbidden chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it. Our prime suspect would, no doubt, left to pin the blame on some imaginary creature. Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander? I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman. So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like Yokai Tenma was the killer. Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would have planned evidence like that. So Mayor Tenma is your only suspect. That's right. Even his name, Damien Tenma, makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too. Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested? Ha ha ha, don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi. Oh, is that so? Yep, other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Filch and Mayor Tenma's aide, and the two of them were together at the time. Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet. Just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk to him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all? She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear? True enough, that spear looks even bigger than her. That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect. I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it. Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor. The prosecutor assigned to Mayor Tenma's trial. That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard... What? Wait. A convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before? Oh. What the? Is this some kind of joke? Oh man, this does not sound good. Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as prosecutor? Because he's mastered the use of psychology in his courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney, sorry. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so none of us are in a position to question the matter. Ha ha ha. This really is the dark age of the law. This prosecutor, he wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo, Simon Blackquill. So you have heard of him. So is that mysterious prosecutor that they showed in the trailer? You could say that. What's that supposed to mean? Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of the law. What? And he of all people is going to stand in court tomorrow? Ha ha ha, never fear. I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourselves out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Wait, Detective Fulbright. I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take your shoes off. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed until just now? Wait a second. Those shoes we found earlier. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes, they are. My favorite pair, in fact. Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from a detective. Oh, man. Stealing shoes right off of someone's feet. That's pretty amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective, so let's see. Maybe we should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. Alright, here we go. This is just awful terrible, I say. Somebody help. Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No, the name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible. Terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay. What's the deal with him all of a sudden? Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Nine-Tails mask. The Amazing Nine-Tails? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught up inside this mask. A mask that washed up by the riverside. There's white hair inside. So he doesn't have white hair. So what makes you believe that the Amazing Nine-Tails has been murdered? So who in here has white hair? Rex Kyuubi, but he was... Okay, well he was Nine-Tails Veil. Alright. You really want to know, eh? You're a studious one, ain't you? Yes, no. Just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team. Me and my bandit's mask and you and that demon mask of yours. Demon mask? Wonder if I can make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut until after the trial. Huh? Oh, no. I wasn't actually... why did I let him pull me off topic like that? Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the Amazing Nine-Tails murder already. The Amazing Nine-Tails is our village's savior, and don't you forget it! Whoa. His trademark's a gold cape made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Nine-Tails Vale in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. The Amazing Nine-Tails really does sound, well, amazing.
Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. What is he doing?
Come to think of it, you look kind of all monster like yourself. Monster like yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales.
I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai.
Since when was that a compliment?
Ouch, what's the big idea? Check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it, I got lots more.
Photo of the hero who sparked the monster craze and saved Ninetales Vale from becoming a ghost town.
So you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the river outside? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word around Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenma.
You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you?
That we are. We love conspiracy theories that too, like the mayor's diabolical plot.
The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting?
Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the forbidden chamber once he's in control.
That's quite a tale.
Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger.
I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried. Apollo, we still have to ask him about the alderman's murder, remember? Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
You must be talking about this small room in the upper right. It definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from there. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch?
I do indeed. I was with Mr. Mayor Tenma. Mayor Tenma Dade.
God dang it.
Florent LaBelle's his name.
So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, alright? And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Kept watching the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, that their security camera would have spotted them.
So no one came in or out around the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where some fur is missing.
And this place is this mask of the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could the amazing Ninetales and the alderman actually be...
Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face.
Oh no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here.
A mask that was... Oh, it might have been at the crime scene, white hair inside. Alright. So let's go back to... I don't know where she is. Let's just go back to the entrance first. Here we go. I wasn't sure where she was yet.
Oh look, there's Jinxie.
Milk, sorry.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and...
Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products.
A charm to make a better milkshake and another cure to cure my lactose intolerance.
Maybe she should just stick to soy milk.
Jinxie, hey, it's me. It's the demon lawyer. Not another warding charm.
I'm Apollo? Who is she?
Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene.
Oh, so she's the one who... hello. My name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at his trial. Pleased to meet you.
Pleased to meet you too. Pleased to meet you too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
Wait, how do I know you didn't... That you didn't gobble her up alive?
Relax, I didn't eat her up, and I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place.
Oh, poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself. She's quite an, interesting character, huh, Apollo? Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
But you do think Tenma was the killer, right? That yokai we saw at the festival?
I don't know anything about that.
Huh? But you said Tenma murdered the alderman.
It's okay, Jinxie.
Sorry, it's okay, Jinxie. You tell me. Yikes, what was that for?
People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters.
Huh? What's gotten into her? So if there are no monsters, you meant I'm human?
No, you're still a demon.
Oh, I give up. It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma for some reason. But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai there in the Fox chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
Ah, that's...
You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma was the murderer. That's why you gave this to me, right?
That's true, but...
If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too.
All right, then.
Oh, whoa. Why do you think Tenma is the killer?
I saw him with my own eyes. Tenma was right there in the manor. He escaped his prison.
Whoa.
And ran right by me.
What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when... I saw Tenma. It was right around here. He was running right at me. I was paralyzed with fear, but there was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me toward the foyer.
Toward the foyer?
Mr. Filch and Mr. LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time. That means they would have seen Tenma too.
Sounds like we better get their statements. Considering Jinxie's mental state, her eyes could have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo? Remember the picture in this paper? Someone caught Tenma flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenma Jinxie says she saw.
Don't be ridiculous. This is like the last case in Miles Edgeworth.
Tenma is the killer and he can fly too.
With the Yatagarasu? Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this. So no one knows the Amazing Nine-Tails' true identity?
Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponent are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose, as in strip them naked?
Ah, you even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. So you see, these unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers.
That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's got to be a story behind it.
No one can stop the Amazing Nine-Tails.
Bet you'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime, anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound.
A jangly sound? Can you be a little more specific?
My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenma holding a staff or something like that. Maybe that's what was making the strange sound.
Does Tenma usually carry a staff?
Good question. I've never heard anything like that, and it's not shown in the scroll.
How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenma with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenma. After all, those who need this to depict the demon are forever cursed.
Then what's the deal with the Tenma you saw, Jinxie? The sole document showing what Tenma looks like. It seems those who foolishly choose to depict the demon are cursed. Okay. Jinxie's eyewitness account of the demon in the hallway near the crime scene. She says it fled toward the foyer. Okay. Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenma earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to tell.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime. And we saw that guy in the cutscene in the beginning, didn't we? And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind before you go talking about seeing Tenma at the time of the crime.
Village superstitions?
They say you must not gaze upon Tenma, but in the event that you do, look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Tenma will claim your soul.
And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders knew about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Tenma like that! Lower your eyes! He'll steal your soul if you're not careful! Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special event thing said almost the exact same thing.
Apollo, do you think this LaBelle guy actually believes in Tenma?
I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetails Vale.
Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking?
Good question. I think we better go have a word with him.
Time to unmask this monster of a mystery. The last time I saw Mr. LaBelle, he was relaxing in the foyer. Bueno, next stop, the manor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us.
Okay. Oh, man.
There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. LaBelle.
Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody left something on the sill of the caretaker's office window. Oh, it's a TV program guide.
Tenma Town Pro Wrestling Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight.
Wow. Jesus. Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
It's Oh, Mr. Filch. What can we do for you?
I bet she was going to scream monster, which really isn't much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. But what business do you got with my TV listings? Oh no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yep, 'twas a match between a couple of rank amateurs though. It was a complete disaster. I reckon even I could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that.
Post this TV program guide. That afternoon wrestling match was a total disaster.
Almost forgot, there's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenma or something like that? Huh? Tenma? So you did see him? My, how clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it up every day real pretty like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject, and FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenma flee toward the foyer, so you must have seen him too if you were here. Yeah. Well, I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? Did you see anything or not? Whoa, here's the guy.
That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir.
And you are?
I am Florent LaBelle.
Beau Divine and personal aid to Mayor Damien Tenma.
Beau Divine? More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters. Oh, excuse you. What the heck was that for? Ha 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 ha.
It was just a little cologne. You had a look of sticky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis LaBelle. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
I think you just paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5, bonjour. It's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenma.
Why that little? So she told you she saw the demon, did she? Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions? Oh, please. I was merely trying to keep the traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenma business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster.
That's crazy. You really expect me to believe that monsters are real? Well, you're real and you sure look like a monster. Look who's talking. So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Tenma?
Sorry. Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas?
That's right. I didn't see nothing. Especially not Tenma.
As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. Can I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime?
In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Just to think you'd suspect me of all people.
Oh no, it's just a formality. We ask everyone the same questions. How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight.
Ugh, like that spritz really helped.
What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filchi, answer the question.
At the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer.
Exactly. Good answer, Filchi, good answer.
Just repeating what you told. Yeah.
You've said quite enough.
What is with these two? Great, now he's got me talking like that.
Are we quite through here? I'm a very busy man, you know.
Right. Well, thanks for your help. So these two were in the foyer but didn't see Tenma.
Come along, Filchi.
Where are we going? Oh, right. Gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! My eyes!
You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday.
What does he mean, practice statements?
Now, if you would excuse me, it's time to touch up my makeup.
Oh, he's weird.
Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Tenma.
Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain. You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice, and my ears can pick up on even the subtlest of tones for some reason.
That's an interesting skill. But what do you mean he's preoccupied with Tenma?
I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Tenma. That's what I picked up from his voice anyway. Everywhere we turn, it's
Tenma this, Tenma that.
We should go talk to the mayor, too.
Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Tenma. Alright. Here we go.
Something wrong, Apollo? Where did your enthusiasm go?
What am I doing asking the mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Tenma? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst.
Oh, he's here. It's so nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma.
Huh? Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you, too. Glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as I'd imagine.
Lucky for you after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to or did set Tenma free. What utter nonsense! Yikes. They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors don't have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he?
What he really needs to work on are his people skills. So rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenma. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it? Sorry if I offended you. So that's the talk around town, is it? I could see how that would make you angry. What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teaching her about this? Huh? I must break out of here at once. Her tormentors must be taught a lesson. No, wait. First we have to get to a not guilty verdict. Don't try to stop me. This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter. Hold tight, sweet Jinxie. Daddy's coming to save you. Relax. We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free. Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself? Ooh boy, they'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at her school. Oh right, I had to ask about the reason behind the merger. It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetail's Veil that badly? Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism. Oh, I forgot about this. Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling? This is the percepting thing. Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary. I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. We know how to do this.
What is it, Apollo?
Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth.
Really? How can you tell?
People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet here comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm.
No way! You can do that?
Wait, so you believe me? Just like that?
Sure, each of us has our own special gifts.
Oh yeah, Athena's a gift too.
her special sense of hearing. So this is kind of cool because Phoenix has the, yeah, he has the Cyclops. I'm not even sure if that's in this game. Athena has her moon matrix, and then Apollo has his bracelet. So it's kind of cool. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out. It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touch my bracelet. Right, now let's give it a whirl. There we go. Yes, I remember this feeling of intense concentration. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. So... Alright. Oh, whoa. Oh, his left eye's twitching. Here we go. Alright, I've got him now. His tick should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. I've got to pore over every word he says and wait for his tick to appear. And when it does, I'll perceive it. And so I missed the twitch coming. Right there. Gotcha! Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth. The truth? I don't understand. When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching. What nonsense is this? So what if it did? Please tell us more about your merger bid. What more is there to tell? Why were you really seeking to merge with Ninetails Vale? I already told you. Tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize. You really don't trust us, do you? What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not? I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale, so... You felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict this. Be attractive prize for this tourism. So let's take a look here. It's not that. Not the mask, not the photo. Photo. Special edition paper, Ninetails flower. Yeah, it's with the Ninetails. Ninetails box chamber. Attractive price for its tourism. Well, the tourism was with this picture that they were advertising with it. Take that! The monster craze in Ninetails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetails rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then. So you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it as an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetails Vale, huh? Well, There we go. Got that one unlocked. Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie. Protect her from what? I received a threat. It said either I go through with the merger, or my Jinxie dies. What? How awful! Who would do such a thing? I don't know, but whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder. Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same? Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world. Why'd go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the Alderman was killed. Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity, and his secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. That he was the Ninetails guy. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing the Alderman's secret identity. Maybe it's time to use it. Alright. So present. So what's going to show that? Oh, here we go. The mask. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this, if you would.
That's the amazing Ninetales mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask was almost definitely at the crime scene, and there was some white hair inside.
White hair? You say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Cuby, the amazing Ninetales himself. No way!
The Alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman Cuby was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the Alderman's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Ninetales is a threat to the blackmailer scheme. Sorry. Wow, this is a long video. He opposed the merger and as a result single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was the mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman Cuby had taken part in it, if you get my drift.
This is absurd.
Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I'd been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished.
The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the Alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive.
Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Apollo, do you really think the Tenma tarot that Jinxie saw is the killer?
I don't know.
All I know is there is no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma tarot to do their dirty work?
Oh, come on. There wasn't any Tenma tarot to release in the first place.
Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo, are you alright?
I'm fine. I'll think of something.
I better because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Holy crap, that was probably one of the longest investigations ever. It might have been actually the longest. Holy crap. My voice kind of hurts, but that was awesome. Really cool case so far. So we're going to go ahead and save our data here. It looks like from our save file, we're going to be starting the trial tomorrow. So, trial day one. Oh no, I don't want to start this yet. I didn't press back to title. Alright, hold on. There we go. Oh shoot. Okay, that works. Wait, let me just make sure. Okay, good. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for today's really long part for Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I'm going to rest my voice for the rest of the today so I can be able to talk tomorrow as well. That was a lot of talking I had to do, but really cool case so far, so I hope you guys are liking it as well. I love the new 3D investigations, so really, really awesome. So thanks for watching part number 3 of our Let's Play of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Dual Destinies on the Nintendo 3DS. I'm Zachman18, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video, coming soon. Objection!